What you mean you don't know Pana? She's dope. What you mean?
What you mean?
What you mean?
What you mean?
What is poppin' YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl DOPEaxxPANA, and today in this video we are doing a set of boho crochet tribal braids. This style is going to be great for someone who wants to cut their tribal time in half, or if you're just doing a DIY style and you don't want it to literally take forever. So this video was sponsored by Eayonhair. They sent me 4 packs of their crochet boho box braids in the curl pattern deep wave and 24 inches, and so I'm going to be using those today to install them in the back of my client's head. I'm just doing a quick unbagging so that you guys can see everything that they sent. And like I said, these are the crochet box braids in 24 inches, color 1B, and the curl pattern deep wave. Guys, these can be used to do a full crochet style if you're going to be doing just like full crochet boho box braids, or you guys can use them to create a tribal style like I'm going to be doing today. I kind of like to do the tribal styles with it because it gives it a more natural look for me, and so I'm excited for you guys to see how these turn out. The hair was 100% human hair, so it is really soft, and they installed the curly hair at the ends as well, so you'll definitely get a full boho look out of this. So to start this style off, I am going to do just one row of regular knotless box braids on my client. I'm going to add a couple boho pieces in there and also at the ends, and this is just going to make sure that when she puts her hair up, it's going to give it more of a realistic look versus me having crochet braids all the way down to the nape of the neck. So my client's hair is actually a number 4, but I'm going to be doing my best today to kind of tuck it in because I didn't even think about the crochet braids being a little bit darker, but she doesn't mind going a little bit darker since it's cold outside. You know, I think we're still in winter, and so it's gonna turn out cute regardless. I'm just gonna be making sure that I tuck her hair as best as I can. So these are 24 inches, and I already took one of the crochet braids and kind of measured up where these braids should stop. You do want to make sure that they are even, and I'm gonna be braiding in the deep wave hair to the ends, so I'm just taking some 30-second weave glue to seal it, and I'm gonna tie a knot right over where that glue is. I just put like a little dab of glue, and that's gonna seal that hair into place. And then you guys can see these are my 3 beautiful knotless that are gonna be at the nape of the neck. Now I am gonna be trying a different braid pattern for these crochet braids. I just, you know, I don't really do crochet often, and so I did want to try like something different. When I was doing it this time, I had this idea in my head. So right now what I'm doing is I'm parting off the front where I'm gonna be doing those tribal braids. And then in this middle section where I'm going to be crocheting those box braids on, I'm actually just going to be doing cornrows straight down, and I'm going to be braiding the ends of the cornrow as if it were like just a regular knotless braid. The idea here for me is that because my client's hair is kind of thick, I didn't want her crochet install to be bulky at all, and so I was just thinking that this way would create the flattest base for me. I have done a sewing on the back of her head before, and when I do the method where I like braid the end of the first braid into the second braid, it still just creates like a bulky look. So I just wanted to try something out different and see how this would work and just kind of see what it would do for the install. And I didn't really like super love it, but I also didn't really hate it. So it was just an idea that I had, guys. So I'm just going to be doing a total of 10 braids going straight down. I have to keep telling myself like, girl, these don't have to be stitch braids, because like I said, we're going to be crocheting those box braids into these braids, so they don't have to be stitch braids, but I feel like it's just natural in me to want to make these look super neat. But I'm just going to be braiding all of them straight back, and then the tail end of the braid, like I said, is just going to be hanging down like a regular knotless would. Now, I don't know if I have anybody on my page who's like a fan of crochet or who does crochet often, but if you do, let me know if this was a smart idea or what you guys think or how you guys think it's going to turn out. Also, if you guys have any braid down pattern ideas, I would love to know as well, because I do want to try to get my crochet installs to look as natural as possible. Like I said, I've never done like a full crochet style just because I'm not really confident in that area. So I would love to hear some feedback in the comments if you guys are familiar with crochet or just crochet braid down patterns. But this is basically what I'm going to be doing, so you guys can see how this is braided down. Like I said, this is something that you can do really quickly, and I'm going to crochet those braids into these. So whenever I start my crochet installs, I do kind of play with the angles that I'm gonna put those braids in at. So for this one, I put the crochet hook upward. I'm gonna pull that braid through, and then I'm gonna pull the tail end of the braid through the loop, and that's how you're gonna secure it on there. And like I said, the first couple ones, I always just play with the direction and see what I like better. I want to try to get that knot at the top as flat as possible, but I also don't want these crochet braids to be like sticking out or anything. So I kind of just play with different directions for them and see what I like best. But basically, I'm gonna fill up all of these braids, and it doesn't have to be like every single spot on the braid has to be hidden. I kind of just play around with the density and how much I want to add. I do love doing the crochet in the back of my tribal installs because I'm able to get it a lot more full than if I were to just use my client's natural hair. So I do really love that, and like I said, it is a faster option, especially when I'm doing boho. As far as the crochet box braids go, these are probably some of the neatest and most realistic looking ones that I've used so far on my channel. I did love how neat they were created, and I loved the boho addition to it, and I love that they used the human hair. I just wish that the human hair that was coming out of the braids as they braided down, I just wish that mimicked more of a deep wave texture. It was given more of like water wave, and I just felt like even though they put, I think maybe 2 pieces per braid, it just wasn't as full as I would have wanted it to be for my boho. Lately, y'all, I've been doing super full boho, so I've been kind of loving that look, and this hair was extremely tamed, so that would be my only complaint about it. But it was super easy to work with, super easy to install, and to complete this installation, I used 2.5 packs, so I used a total of basically 4.5 bundles to create this look. And you guys can see that I'm finishing up this last braid, how that looks, and we're gonna go ahead and put some braids in the front. And yeah, I love these. So I just went with a tribal style that I actually have done multiple times, y'all. I was like, it was late at night. I'm like, I'm trying to just bust this out. So we're gonna do a super cute look, but at the end, I'm gonna show you a couple different ways to style it, because I feel like whenever I ask for a crochet model, people get nervous, like, crochet, you can tell. But no, you can't always tell, and there are ways that you guys can still style it without having to only wear it down in one style. So I am going to be showing you guys that at the end of this video, so make sure you guys stay tuned to watch that. So to match the texture of the braids in the back, I'm going to make sure that as I'm braiding, when I get off the scalp from these feed-in braids, I am going to be adding in a couple of boho pieces just to continue that boho look. And as long as you guys are using the same color braiding hair, guys, your hair should blend right in. You won't even be able to tell that the back is crocheted in there. And so I'm excited for you guys to see the finished look. I'm going to go ahead and let you guys watch me do my cornrows in the front, and then we'll get into the finishing touches.
Watch out, baby, you're about to tip the scales. The feather on the turtle's back broke the shell. Back then there was a time I thought we'd prevail. Fast forward present day, it ain't going well. Don't have time for loss, I gotta cut you off. Don't know what you've been on, me, I've been running a marathon, yeah. You just hold me back, said you'd hold me down, yeah. But bitch, I'm tired. You've been on a ride, can't see through your pride, no, and I'm tired. I tried being nice, now I think it's time. Drowning your lies, I'll be surfing the silence. Made up my mind, and I'm tired. I know it would save me time if I just hit decline. Doubt me when I say I'm about to do the dash. Patience comes with weight, and that's all I had. She led me astray, she likes to distract. She won't ever change, she's an empty past. She would never like to say she likes those games, no. I can never play insane, too gone, I'm dazed all over, yeah. But I'm tired. You've been on a ride, can't see through your pride, no, and I'm tired. I tried being nice, now I think it's time. Drowning your lies, I'll be surfing the silence. Made up my mind, and I'm tired. save me time if I just hit decline. Oh.
We used to have each other's playlists. No, no. Used to be each other's best friends. Yeah. And now we go our separate pathways, but your heart's still in mine. Yeah. And maybe we could try it next week again, but I don't wanna think we're toxic, but who cares? You said that we're over, hands under covers alone this time. But everything I see still reminds me of you. Bag of all your things that
So as far as the finishing touches, I did go ahead and perm out the ends. It was a lot of braids to add the curly hair into the ends on, and so I just was like, you know what, we ain't even about to do all of that. So I did go ahead and wrap the ends and curl them, and it still blended in pretty well. You don't need to dip the crochet braids. You probably can if you want to, but they were not stiff at all. They actually flowed really, really well, so I didn't go ahead and dip those. I kind of just left those alone. And to maintenance the curly hair, I am going to be doing some mousse today just to help define it a little bit and really accentuate the boho-ness of it. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the finishing touches. I did dramatic edges on my client because yeah, I just felt like it would really set the style off. And I decided to use the tighter gray curl rods because this hair at the bottom is curled pretty tight. The hair at the bottom is definitely giving deep wave. It's just the hair falling throughout is a little bit more tamed. And so yeah, I'm excited for you guys to see the way that it turned out. So this is how the style turned out. Let me know in the comment section down below if you guys would try a tribal style with crochet box braids in the back, or if you guys would even try any type of crochet install with boho box braids. Like I said, this would be super great for a DIY install because obviously you don't have to braid the entire back of your head, and that would save you so much time. And I think it looks so natural, so cute. Make sure you guys let me know what you think in the comment section down below. I definitely wanted to show you guys this hair in a style. I'm gonna turn Danae around to the back, and you guys are gonna see how I left those curls hanging down so that you guys can kind of mask the crochet install kind of view. And look how that looks, guys. You would never even know that it was a crochet install. Like, let's be for real, which is why I love that I put those natural knotless on the nape of her neck also, because it kind of hides it. And look at that. You would never know that this was a crochet install. You guys can also do an updo bun. I just had those braids braided downward on the side, so it was just kind of funny looking when I pulled it all up like that. But yes, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. As always, thanks so much for tuning into my channel. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and all of the hair information will be listed in the description section for you guys if you guys want to try it out. Again, a huge shout out to Eayonhair. Thank you so much for sponsoring this video, and as always, guys, I will catch you guys in my next one. Peace out.